Darwin, so nice to see you. You went viral on Snapchat with your reaction to the draw when you saw that you're playing Rafa.
Yeah.
What was your reaction?
Well, my reaction was just like I was in the gym, I was just doing like mobility before my practice, and then my coach like looks at his phone. He goes like this. I'm like, what's going on? And then he was like, oh my, you play Rafa? I was like, no way. And I saw it, and I just posted like on my Snapchat story like this. But it was meant for like just for my friends, but I don't know how it. I guess one of them took a screenshot or something. I don't know. It just ended up going viral. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Rafa he had very long shorts. I think in his
in the beginning.
Yeah, I saw actually a Wimbledon clip when his short was to here. Now he is pretty short. So I guess it's the trend, honestly, and I'm happy to help the trend.
Great. I like it when I switch from one surface and I go to another one. I have a great feeling being on court, especially when it comes to clay, because I feel like tennis is played with a different rhythm and a different style than it is on hard court. Sometimes I'm fed up playing on hard court all the time. So getting back into the clay, it's kind of refreshing for the mind and for my movements. I can finally slide. I feel more connected to the surface in ways that I don't necessarily with other ones that require perhaps a little more physicality and just more bending, because clay court, everything kind of gets on that level in opposition with hard courts or grass, where you have to bend more, you have to be more involved with your footwork in a different way. And it's refreshing for the mind because you're immediately given a different test to run through.
I wish I had a better serve due to external factors, I would call it, which I'm not going to mention. And I wish I would have a better volley, but this, since I was young, I was never good at the net. It's probably like, like we have a type of person you are in life, a type of person you are in different situations. Me, since I picked up a tennis racket, I was quite good, on the baseline game and serve and stuff like this, but at the net was never my thing. And I'm working hard on it, but I wish I could be better.
In your first round here, you're playing a 16-year-old in Darwin Blanche. When he was born, you had already won 3 Roland Garros titles. Have you thought about this?
No, but that's normal. When you are having a very long career, it's normal that you have an amazing distance in terms of age from the newer generations and the older generations. No, and I think we bring that making our careers longer than ever before. So that's why this kind of situations happens, and that's beautiful. It's great that great players with a lot of history like Roger, like Novak, like even myself, or like Andy that he's trying, or Babrinka, they are still trying till very advanced ages.
What elements of his game inspired you?
Well, I mean, his forehand, definitely. When I was young, I used to go like this, with the forehand like he does. Yeah. I don't anymore, but when I was young, I would almost hit all my forehands just like him, like this. I ended up changing it, but yeah, obviously his forehand is the most, and his fighting for sure.
So you did the forehand. Did you do the grunt?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I did my own grunt. I didn't really try to copy his, but the forehand was the exact same. Like everyone was like Nadal, Nadal, Nadal.
Did you do the vamos at the end?
Yeah, I did.
No way.
I did.
Do you still do it?
Sometimes.
This week to Jude Bellingham from Real Madrid at the Laureus Awards. How good do you think he's as a footballer, and what was the interaction like?
Well, for me it's difficult to believe he's 20. And right now I think he's, if not the best player in the world, one of the best ones. I think everything he transmits to everyone on the field and off the field is amazing. And I have big respect for him, and yeah, it's great to having him in the Real Madrid.
The clay courts are your canvas, and you're the painter.
The clay court is my canvas every single time. I create my story in there, and I write lots of different poems and captions that I live on the court. I think it's beautiful. it's the most real surface in my opinion, because you get to see real tennis on clay, where there is defense, there is attack. You can suddenly win a point where you really have no business of winning the point, being in that defensive position or in an uncomfortable situation within a point, and you somehow manage to survive it and win it and create some amazing atmosphere by fighting through those points. And that's the beauty of clay. It really gives you, throws at you anything, and pretty much anything is possible. You can attack a certain way, but you can also decide to attack a different way. You can serve and volley, you can stay back, you can take more time, or you can try and play faster. So it really gives you a lot of options, and I guess it's much more flexible as a surface as opposed to some other ones. And you can really get creative with it. You finally get to play with angles much more. You have time to think and play and open up the court in ways that you're not used to on grass courts or hard courts.
And you mentioned Estoril. I think you had a good practice there with Casper Ruud. What did he tell you, or maybe teach you about the clay court game?
Well, actually, he didn't tell me anything. but we had a good practice, always good practice with Casper. Then he played a good match against me in Monaco. So so he's doing quite well on clay this year. He's been doing amazing. Finals, won a tournament. So just really happy to be here now in Madrid and ready for the next challenge.
Were you surprised when you jumped?
They
How
told
warm
me
it
it was 28 degrees. So I said, oh, that's nice. Because so I was ready for it. But it was like, obviously after the match, it takes a little while before you get to jump in there, because it's maybe 45 minutes with questions and the speech and everything. So I started to get a little cold, because sweaty and like 15 degrees, you get a little cold. But then I jumped in and it was nice and warm.
So how would you rate that pool jump in Barcelona? Was it planned? Was it all, did you, because the way you jumped, it looked like you planned something.
Well, the thing is, the way I'm sitting now here in Madrid, I was, first day when I got to Barcelona, we were sitting doing interviews in front of the pool. And one of, what's her name, that was there in Barcelona. Yeah, she asked me if I wanted to jump in the pool at the end of the week, and I said yeah, and I started thinking about it, and then I said if I win, I'm gonna do like a big cannonball and make as much splash as I can. So it was kind of in the back of my mind.
Do you think you can become number one in the next few weeks?
I know what the scenarios are this year about points, but honestly, I'm just trying to play better than last year on clay. I confirmed the result in Monaco, which for me is a good result. Last year I didn't play here, so hopefully I'm ready to play some matches here, and then we see in Rome. I believe that I can play a better clay season than last year, but if it gets worse or it stays the same like last year, it's also okay. I mean, hopefully I have so many years to play these tournaments, and I'm still young, so it's gonna be interesting.
What's your nickname? Do you have a nickname?
I don't. They used to call me a rat because when your teeth falls out and the rat comes, like supposedly they take your teeth, the tooth fairy.
Yeah.
But in Spain they say it's a rat, and I wrote a letter once, and for the tooth fairy, and I showed everyone. I was like, look at the letter I wrote, and everyone started calling me. But it's been a while since they called me that. But for now, I don't have. Probably Ben, I would say.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks I look like Ben Shelton, so.
Yeah.
Everyone,
you get that a lot.
Crazy everywhere I go. Ben Shelton. It's crazy.
Let's just confirm you're not Ben Shelton.
No, I'm not Ben Shelton, but everyone thinks I am.
Brady was there.
Tom Brady was there?
Tom Brady was there. So it was pretty cool. There was a huge room of just athletes from every sport and all together. So it's a pretty cool experience.
I don't know. Process. It's a process. I don't know. Maybe I wanted too much to improve. I mean, because I was feeling really good
last of the season, beginning of the season, I was playing really good. So instead of I tried to find even more things to improve myself. And I guess when you want it sometimes that badly, it can give you minus.
Yeah. What are the things that you feel like
No, I start to do many things outside the court, and I guess to do many things it's not good as well. Like a lot of things to try to improve myself. Let's put it this way.
It takes a lot of sacrifice, but for me it doesn't really feel like sacrifice because, obviously you sacrifice friends at home, you sacrifice some family time as well. But I feel like I win so much in the other way of traveling, of competing, getting the adrenaline, learning how to handle pressure. So I feel like it evolves much better than any other thing, to be honest. And you mature faster. I feel like I'm definitely not like a normal 20-year-old kid that's doing normal things at home. You need to be more serious in everything you do, and this is good because at some point you need to have that kind of serious mindset to be able to achieve big things. So as early as you can get it, that's better.
Yeah, I mean, I've lived in a lot of parts of the world due probably to my dad's job. Like when he used to work for Coca-Cola, I lived in Thailand, in Argentina, and everywhere, Taiwan, the US, so like everywhere. But yeah, on the languages, my mom taught me Chinese, my dad Spanish, most of my family Spanish, so, and Thai, I just got it when I was in Thailand. And just got it. So yeah, basically just it's been a wild childhood, let's say, but it was really fun for sure.
Yeah, you just picked it up.
I
just pick things up.
For sure.
Well, I would like to watch myself win on clay a little bit more, but Rafa's always been. I mean, his record at Roland Garros is ridiculous, and just never, no one's ever gonna be close to that. So it's definitely been fun to watch those guys play and compete on the surface.
Yeah, it was heavy, and probably the heaviest that I've lifted. So was worth. You needed some training to get that one up.
I would say I'm pretty relaxed off the court. I'm more intense when I get on the court, and it's mainly because I love to be on the court, so I get to show my emotions more. When I'm off the court, of course I enjoy it, but it doesn't give me the same hype as when I step into the practice or the match court. It's rare. I really love to be there, and it excites me.
Can you take us back to that 18th birthday? So the first time you played here, your ranking was 120, and you celebrated your birthday here on a very special day against a special opponent.
Yeah, it was I'm gonna say a quite cool gift for me, celebrating my 18th birthday, playing against my idol, against Rafa for the first time here in Madrid, in Manolo Santana. I think everything was perfect, to a birthday day, and it's something that I will not forget. I will never forget, for sure. And yeah, it was special.
Then the year later, your 19th birthday, did the birthday cake taste even sweeter than the next year?
Yeah, because I won. I won that day. I won that match. Yeah, I think with a victory, with a win, is I think it's the best gift that I have, that I can give myself.
Mm-hmm. And then you came back last year on your 20th birthday. Tell us a bit about that experience and what that birthday was like.
Well, it was special again because I could give myself the win, in that day. But for me, it's special because I'm playing a tournament that I love playing in front of my family, in front of a lot of friends that they could come to watch the tournament, to watch my match, and it was so special. And obviously in the dinner we could being all together. So that's all I can ask for, to be with my close people, everyone having dinner. That's the perfect combination.
You know, this year your birthday is on the day of the final.
I hope to make it. I hope to make it.
What year were you born?
2007.
Because I think by the time you were born, Rafa had already won 3 French Opens.
Yeah. I think I saw that by Roland Garros posted something. But yeah, so when I was born here, he was already up there.
Is it kind of funny to think that Rafa is more than twice your age?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's pretty funny. But like, I mean, when I was young, I was already watching him on the TV. So it's like pretty crazy that I'm about to play him, you know, here in this big tournament. So, you know, it's obviously I'm really looking forward to it.